Hey guys, it's Miss Euler here. Today we're going to be making a Frida Kahlo out of toilet paper. We're going to need a toilet paper roll, tape, scissors, glue stick, tissue paper, as many colors as you want. I grabbed a ribbon, a pen. We're also going to be needing a marker. So step one, we're going to take our pen and we're going to start drawing on the face. So as you can see, I already kind of outlined it in pencil, but I'm going to overline it in pencil now. I'm drawing on the eyes, and they don't have to be detailed. They can be as detailed or less detailed as you want. Really just want to get the focus of. So I'm about to show you what my eyes look like. As you can see, they're not totally perfect, but that's okay. It's not supposed to be super realistic. I'm going to start drawing on my nose. To get the nostril look, I kind of take two teardrop shapes and I put them sideways with a smiley face in between to connect them, and then two parenthesis looking things on the outside of each of my raindrop things. Now I'm drawing on the lips. As you can see, I kind of make an M shape and then a C shape on the bottom to create my lip look. Alright, step two, I'm going to be taking my marker and I'm just going to be putting it over her eyes to create like an eyeshadow, as if she were wearing eyeshadow. Doesn't have to be perfect, and this is totally optional. I also added eyeliner. I'm also adding some blush. I tried to smudge it in, but obviously that didn't work, but I add blush for the blush effect. Alright, now time for the famous Frida eyebrows. I'm starting out in between the eyes with the eyebrows, making long up and down lines. As you can see, I'm going to start making an eyebrow shape, and I'm just going to color that in. And then you're going to repeat on the other side, as you'll see in a little bit. But we really just want to make sure that we connect the two eyebrows with the up and down lines. Here I am showing you what I'm doing, what it looks like, what mine looks like at least. Alright, see, I'm just coloring them in there. You can shade them however you want, but yeah. Alright, let's grab our scissors and our white tissue paper. This can be any color, but this is what I started with. So I'm going to take a pre-cut strip, any length, as long as it fits around your toilet paper roll. As you can see, I'm cutting up and down, not the whole way through, because we want to overlap and we want to be able to play with the tissue paper and not have to worry about individual strips. Alright, here's what it looks like. It kind of looks like grass. So as you can see, I'm going to start lower on the on the toilet paper roll. And I'm going to start by gluing on the tissue paper, but then I'm also going to put glue on the back of the toilet paper roll, and I'm going to wrap it around so I don't see that overlap if there is any. Yep, we can see the space in between the mouth and my first layer, because we're going to make a layered skirt. Alright, so now moving on to our second strip, we're going to cut up and down. As you can see, I kind of demonstrated that with the scissor movement. That's what it should look like when you're cutting. Again, not cutting the whole way through the strip. And as long as this strip fits around your toilet paper roll, it'll work fine. Also, a side note, I think this would be fun if you took plain white tissue paper and made your own design. I did not think of it until now, but I think that would add a fun twist. I actually colored some of my tissue paper, my white tissue paper, because I only had pink, white, and blue tissue paper. But again, gluing in the back and wrapping it around. And that previous. Alright, taking my next layer of my skirt up and down, not cutting through. As you can see, I'm layering it in a way that I can see all three colors, and I'm not laying it where I have to kind of dig, I guess I'd say, to see the colors. So as you can see, I can see my blue layer, my pink layer, and my white layer. Alright, starting in the back again, I'm gonna put on my final layer of my skirt. As you can see, you'll see it's getting close to the mouth now, which is how I want it, to give that dress or skirt effect. And again, layering it in a way that I can see each color. And yeah, there's my final look. I'm actually going to take this ribbon now and I'm going to cut. So I'm going to start cutting up in a strip. If you don't have ribbon, that's fine too. You can use tissue paper and substitute, just make a small strip like mine. So make sure that fits around your Frida first before, and now I glued it in the back, but the glue didn't hold it first, so I'm going to try again. That was my dog dragging one of my sister's toys. Alright, and here's my final look. Alright, so now I'm just taking the scraps of my leftover tissue paper strips, and I'm going to start cutting circles. So this, I can cut circles of any size, but just make sure that when you're cutting the inner circle that it's actually smaller. So there's a bigger circle, and now I'm going to be cutting a smaller circle in yellow. And again, your flowers can be any color, and feel free to, again, make patterns in your flowers. Get creative. So here I am, I'm going to put glue in the middle of my big circle, and then I'm going to put the smaller one in the middle, and I'm actually folding it in half, and then I'm pinching it the other way to make a flower. I kind of crumpled it to add like a hairpiece effect, and I'm going to glue it onto the top of my toilet paper roll. You can also use double-sided tape, which is what I found actually works the best. It's no drying time, and you can actually just take one big strip and attach it, but I didn't think of that until now. Unfortunately, would have saved me a lot of time. So here's what it looks like when I attach the first flower. You're going to put it around the top. So now I'm going to repeat that step. I'm going to cut a big circle with this purple, and then I'm going to cut a smaller circle after this. So there's my big circle. Now taking my blue, I'm going to cut a smaller circle to fit inside that big circle. And again, as you can see, my circles are definitely not perfect. As long as they're in a circle shape, that works fine. So again, putting glue in the middle, and then the blue inside the smaller circle, folding it in half, and then pinching again to make a flower. So here's where I grab that double-sided tape, and I'm putting it on to create a headpiece. So here I am again, taking this blue, cutting a bigger circle first. now gluing in the middle and putting my smaller circle inside. Using the double-sided tape, I'm going to start putting this around her head. I might crinkle it a little bit to form it so you can see the Frida Kahlo. I put out some circles right now. You can't really see, but I'm just repeating the steps from the previous flowers and to make more flowers. And the best tip I can give you when making these flowers is crinkling them kind of makes it look better. As weird as it sounds, crinkling it, well, after you put it on the tape, kind of looks the best to me, I think, at least. And the other models that I've seen, it looked really nice, and it actually recommends in the instructions to crinkle this. So that's kind of what I'm doing, is I put it on and then I shape it to how I like. So yes, using that double-sided tape again, I'm forming it to how I like, tucking it in so I can see. And yeah, so now we're almost done with the headpiece. I'm going to take the purple, cutting a circle out, dropping it, again, you can't really see, but I'm just trimming up my edges right now, making it smaller because I don't really like the size. So I started with my smaller circle this time for some reason, and I'm putting glue in the middle again and attaching it there, folding it in half and pinching it the other way. This will be my last flower, but you can certainly add more, and you can certainly do more than one row of you. Please, I decided to only do one because that's what I liked. But yeah, this is my final look, and here is what my final piece looked like.